Hey guys, and welcome back to Jak and Daxter. We're going to be checking out the Precursor Basin first and foremost, and we get to ride on this lovely bike again. Always a treat.
Yes, I hope you like the sound of that engine, because that's all you're going to hear for the next, few minutes. Well, not few minutes, but this entire part.
Okay, I was going to say, doing rough calculations in real time over there. And don't worry, I don't think they'll hear it too much. You know how abysmal my audio editing is.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to agree with that.
Sorry, I was too focused on these tiny cute animals that I have to herd into a hole.
Okay. Not only did you come up with an excuse for your poor behaviour, you also explained the gameplay mechanics. I could learn a thing or two from you, chap.
See, we're combining our commentary skills, or lack thereof in my case.
This part is a fucking train wreck, and I love it. So, explain exactly what's going on here.
So the geologist wanted us to herd these lightning moles into their holes because they're blind, and she wants them to be safe and all that. So we just gotta, follow them around, get them to get in that hole.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it can be a little bit weird with their AI, so you kind of have to get close, but not too close.
I can't believe I haven't mentioned Summer Games Done Quick 2016 in like a few parts, but I think they struggled with this a little bit as well, because it can be sort of RNG, I think.
It's not perfect, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
Also, those flying lurkers you see over there, one of them has a power cell, so you kind of have to kill all of them. So basically, all you have to do is just follow them, and over time, they'll get closer and closer. You're not really catching up. It feels like a little bit of rubber banding, but not really. It's like you're not really catching up to them. It's just it's kind of pitying you until you hit them.
I know what you're trying to describe over there, but I'm not even sure if there's like an official term for it.
Right. Just keep trying, and you will win eventually.
They bring back a sort of thing like this in the second game when you go into a forest area, I believe.
Oh, right, yeah, the one with the flying metalhead thingies.
The invisible ones.
Oh, those are the worst.
You can get some pretty sick air in this area, though. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, and you kind of have to get some sick air to do some challenges later on, and I'm surprised that you could, like, kind of bank off some of these areas that you wouldn't think would be ramps, but they are, and it's kind of interesting.
This is such a cooldown area after the spike that was the Lost Precursor Sea, because I think the only thing that can hurt you here is like the nitro boxes all around.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's about it, really. Because the lurkers can't hurt you because you're on your zoomer and it's more powerful than them.
I can see the beginnings, the inkling of Jak X from this area, because it looks a little bit like a race course. Have you ever actually played Jak X?
I haven't, actually. I kind of want to. If I can get it for really cheap, I'll give it a shot. I've heard it was okay at best.
Well, if I want to play a Naughty Dog racing game, I'll go back and play the wonderful, the sublime, my boy, Crash Team Racing. Doing a bit of crew from Jak 2 here. Nice.
Just spam power slides all day. That's all I ever do. I can't stop.
Here's the biggest question I think you'll ever be asked. Diddy Kong Racing or Crash Team Racing?
Well, I never played Diddy Kong Racing, so...
Fuck, get an N64!
Okay, here's the thing. I actually did have an N64 for one day. I got it as a Christmas present, and yeah, I was hyped because I also got Banjo-Kazooie and Super Mario 64. So I was ready on Christmas morning. I was ready, but my parents, not being very, tech savvy, they didn't know how to hook it up.
Okay.
So they assumed it was broken. So they took it back to the store, got me a PS1, and the rest is history.
Oh, gee, things could have turned out so much differently, like in another timeline.
Right?
Alternate Chaff could have been a Nintendo fanboy. He has his N64, he has his GameCubes. Oh, just bless him, he defends the Wii U so much, but deep down in his heart, he knows it's not that great.
I could have been with you guys playing, the final days of Mario Kart Wii and all that.
Yeah. I still miss Mario Kart Wii. It wasn't the best single player. Boy, was it ever not the best in single player. But the online mode, there were some larks, man. There were some bants.
So yeah, this level in general, I guess it feels bigger because, you have the zoom rate and you kind of have to drive around it. But it's kind of, I don't know. can't really explain it. I wouldn't say it's lifeless, but it feels a little...
Again, it's just, it has to bring you back down after, the difficulty spike of the Lost Precursor. Just take your time and chill. Not every level needs to be some fucking Crash Warp ripoff.
But I want my Crash ripoffs.
Were there any, really obviously Crash-inspired 3D platformers or otherwise?
But I do know a game from the PS2 era that was definitely Jak-inspired. It's the PS2 version of Treasure Planet, actually. I have that game, and it is definitely a poor man's Jak and Daxter because it tries to be Jak, but it feels so rough. It's still a decent game, but if you're trying to go for 100%, you will go insane.
I'm trying to think of other ones. Croc is sort of Crash, I guess.
Croc was... Yeah, it definitely had,
It had elements, but I think I'm just trying to force the comparison here. I honestly can't think of many others. I can give you Banjo comparisons off the top of my head. Obviously you've got Spyro, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank.
And I mean, and the thing is Jak, Ratchet, and Sly, they all have their own, specialized platforming things, With Jak, it was always about exploration and stuff. Ratchet and Clank was about the guns, and then Sly was all about stealth and stuff. So yeah, we got all the Precursor orbs, so now we just gotta get all of the remaining challenges. Some are easy, some are not so easy. This one's pretty easy. This is the one that Samuels wanted us to do, where we have to, well, yeah. Yep, as Daxter said. So we have to give all the green eco to these dark eco infected plants. And you have to be quick, otherwise they'll respawn.
Didn't realize we were going to play Gardener.
Also, this is the only place where you use green eco as an actual power-up.
Yeah, I was going to say. Actually, no. Weren't there balloons in the first, well, not the first level, Sentinel Beach?
Well, yeah, there were those, but you didn't, use them for anything besides getting health.
Okay.
But here you're using them as an actual, mechanic to do a thing. And that's it. We saved it.
Oh, beautiful.
Blah, you saved me. Here's a power cell.
So did the Precursors just plant that thing and put the power cell in it, hoping one day someone would come along and bring it back to the surface of the land?
The Precursors are weird, man. Just look at all this architecture. What were they even thinking? What is this?
What the hell, Precursor designers? Get together.
They're all about these big old monoliths and round, shiny edges and lights, and who knows what they were doing. Okay, time for ring challenges. Oh boy, everybody loves those.
Not a fan of them.
This one's okay. The second one in this level is a bit of a pain.
Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me now.
Because here, they are pretty easy to see. You get one appears right in front of you, and it's clear, okay, you go here. With the second one, they move some of the rings into some odd places, and I actually had to look up a video at one point to make sure, okay, am I doing this right? I'm doing it right? Okay, good.
I hate recording sessions like that.
It's not hard, it's just, I hate to have to kind of keep redoing it, because you missed that one ring, you have to do it all over again.
Yeah, because it's not just getting it right, it's making it look good as well.
So yeah, Tom, what's your take on the A-Grab Zoomer? Do you like it?
Yeah, it handles pretty well. I'd rather use it over most of the vehicles in the second game.
Yeah, the Zoomers in the sequels are kinda... Well, there's different types of them, but
yeah.
Here it just feels a lot more like an extension of Jak. It's not a vehicle for get from point A to point B. It's it's an old school platforming, hey, you can do a cool thing now vehicle.
Well, it's basically the opponent of the game.
Yeah, we'll get to that later on. And of course, getting to the second ring challenge is also a bit of a challenge because it's up here.
Well, that's just their way of telling you, yep, shit's about to get real.
Real hard.
It's like an aquamarine or teal kind of ring this time instead of purple. I like colours, okay? I like comparing colours.
Colors are nice. They feel right.
Oh, chaff. You sweet summer child. Alright, how many times did it take you to beat the second challenge?
Oh, well, in this case, I got it on my first, but growing up, ooh boy,
Yeah.
I had some rage. You didn't want to see 11-year-old chaff rage back then.
If only you had a video clip, I could have spliced it into this part. Or you could, because I edit the audio, you render the video.
Could you imagine a time where, like, if we were all kids and we just wanted to film ourselves playing games and, like, someone could have invented Let's Plays by accident, you know?
Ooh, well, there's kids doing Let's Plays nowadays.
Well, back then we had to use actual cameras and we had to set them on top of our desk and put books underneath them to get them to sit up straight, and we had to, like, record them on the, you know, VHS tapes. Oh no, we had to record them over our recordings of cartoons and stuff.
Oh, Jesus. Like, it's very easy to mock, like, a camcorder Let's Play, especially the bad ones. But, man, it took me, like, months and months to find a working setup the first time I tried to get into, like, you know, capture card recording.
My first was the Dazzle.
Same. I think everyone's was the Dazzle Platinum.
Right? It's like, you know, it's like a trial. It's like a, you know, a coming of age. You have to use a Dazzle at least once.
There's like a Pokemon. Dazzle evolves into Hoppage. Hoppage evolves into either the Elgato or the Avamedia. Or if you're one of those special fancy Pokemon trainers, you can get the Black Magic.
Ooh.
Yes.
People with money.
Oh, jeez. Well, just become a pro Let's Play and then you'll be rolling in the ad revenue.
You know, just play a little bit of Call of Duty, maybe play some mobile games, but make sure to put my face in the thumbnail and make a funny face. Just go like, oh, look at my face!
I'd rather choke to death on my own pew.
What a way to go.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell.
I do it myself, but I can't drive.
Nah. Well, I do it myself, but I'm just lazy, to be honest. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I just didn't want to go out there.
Well, that would take time, and we have to animate her going up the hill that you can't even go up without a zoomer anyway, so.
Oh, you have the orbs.
So are we gonna have a boss fight in this part, or are you just teasing me with the idea of a boss fight?
I'm teasing you with the idea of a boss fight in the parts after this.
Oh, yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait until next week to see it then.
But for now, let's take a little trip back to the hut and see what's going on with Samos and or Kira.
Nice whiff back there.
You didn't see that.
No, I didn't. Everyone saw it, mate.
Oh no, exposed.
Especially the girls that are watching.
Oh no!
Well, I hope you packed a lunch, because we're just getting started.
I haven't had lunch yet.
According to the Blue Sages,
I really gotta have something for dinner. I had breakfast and that's about it.
Same.
apparently, they're planning to use a dirigible.
Oh, I guess you were right then. Remember when we were in Misty Island, you, like, hypothesized that maybe they were going to attack the village?
Their tethers. Who knows what they
But that airship in general is for something different. You'll see that later.
Okay.
breath. It just can't be good.
And Kira's not even here, so okay. Forget that.
What the hell was that thing back there, that blue and orange monstrosity?
That was the flip we saved.
Oh, that guy, yeah. Man, my memory is like a sieve.
We'll also be seeing that again later.
Okay, okay.
You know, so much to do, so much to see. Okay, so take the back streets.
Shut up, Chef, for fuck's sake.
Great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell.
Can we wash this before we take it? Not sure how I feel about Paracel being so close to your balls.
Don't worry, they didn't model any balls.
Okay, good stuff. We'll see you guys next time for finally another boss fight. See you then.